Good evening, welcome to Jeevan's News at 8. I'm ANSHIKA Sharma. First look at the top stories of the day. BJP-PDP pulls out of alliance in Jammu and Kashmir. Mehbooba resigned. Congress rules out coalition with PDP. Duty of police is not grooming, Dog says CM. Government supports hunters, alleged opposition. Cops breaking rules for VIP security. Case against MLA Ganesh Kumar. LSCI transferred. Allegations for staining his image, says Ganesh. Malabar cement case, 52 files missing in 2 weeks. Bail plea faced hurdles from court, alleged petitioners. Now the news in detail. In a surprise political move, the BJP today afternoon pulled out of the alliance with People's Democratic Party in Jammu and Kashmir. The BJP had 25 lawmakers and PDP had 28 in the State Assembly, where the majority mark is 45. With this, the stage is set for presidential election in Jammu and Kashmir.
After the BJP ended the alliance with the PDP in Jammu and Kashmir, Mehbooba Mufti resigned as a Chief Minister of Jammu and Kashmir. BJP General Secretary Ram Madhav said the party has entered the alliance with the PDP. It has become untenable for the BJP to continue in the alliance government in the state. Madhav said at a press conference he said the BJP favoured governor's rule in the state. With it, the state is set for the presidential election in Jammu and Kashmir. The decision to withdraw support came after BJP President Amit Shah held talk with the party's lawmakers from Jammu and Kashmir in Delhi. The difference between the two parties witnessed following the central government's decision to resume anti-terror operations in the state post-Ramzan reason. The BJP and PDP formed alliance soon 2014 Assembly election. National Desk, Jeevan.
The Congress today ruled out any tie-up with the PDP after the BJP pulled out of the ruling alliance in Jammu and Kashmir. Senior Congress leader Ghulam Nabi Azad said that the BJP had committed a Himalayan blunder by forming a government with PDP.
सरकार ने अपनी गलती मान ली, अपनी गलती स्वीकार की और ये 3 साल बीजेपी और पीडीपी जम्मू कश्मीर में सरकार चलाने में बुरी तरह असफल हुए और इन 3.25 सालों में इन्होंने जम्मू कश्मीर को बर्बाद किया, तबाह कर दिया। जम्मू कश्मीर को एक पटड़ी पर, राजनीतिक पटड़ी पर, डेवलपमेंट की पटड़ी पर कांग्रेस ने, नेशनल कॉन्फ्रेंस ने जब हमारी सरकार रही, हम लोगों ने आतंकवाद को ख़त्म किया था, विकास शुरू हो गया था, डेवलपमेंट शुरू हो गया था।
The government has decided not to go ahead with Air India's stake sale in an election year and will provide required funds for its operations.
Air India will very soon get funds from the government for its day-to-day operation and will even place order for a couple of aircraft, the government official said. The decision was taken at the high-level meeting convened by the Union Minister Arun Jaitley yesterday. The meeting was attended by Piyush Goyal, who has been temporarily given the charge of the Finance Ministry, Civil Aviation Minister Suresh Prabhu, Transport Minister Nitin Gadkari, and other senior officials to Finance and Civil Aviation Ministries. The government is looking at the turning around the company to ensure that it makes profit on the overall basis before going in for listing. Certain conditions have to be met before listing a company. Once Air India fulfills those, we will go for an initial public offering and subsequent listing, the source said. As the SEBI norms, a company has to post profit in previous 3 financial years before it can list itself at the stock exchange. The government had originally proposed to allot 76% equity share capital of the national carriers as well as transfer the management control to private players. The buyer would have had to take over rupees 24,000 crore debit of the carrier along with the over rupees 8,000 crores liability. However, the stake sale failed to attract any bidders when the bidding process got completed on May 31st. National Desk, Jeevan.
The Kerala Assembly today witnessed ruckus over slave treatment in Kerala police following opposition action to move an adjourned motion to discuss the issue in the assembly.
This was raised at the time when ill treatment in police continues. K. Muralidharan sought permission for the motion on the news title Midwives in Police, published as a first part of the series. Muralidharan, who read the first line of the series, asked the Chief Minister whether he knows the as a post of midwives in the police force. What did the government, who said that everything will correct it, has done so far? The police in charge of all law and order are engaged in bathing of dogs and feeding them. A special team should be entrusted for a probe on the incident, said opposition leader Ramesh Chennithala. The case was handed to the crime branch just toppled the case. Chennithala asked the Chief Minister whether he has the guts to take action on this issue.
സർക്കാരി കാര്യത്തിൽ ഗുരുതരമായ വീഴ്ചയാണ് വരുത്തിയിട്ടുള്ളത്. നിയമസഭയിൽ നൽകിയ മറുപടിയിൽ ഒന്ന് പറയുക, ഇന്ന് മുഖ്യമന്ത്രി മറ്റൊന്ന് പറയുക. ഇത് തെറ്റായ ഒരു കാര്യമാണ്. കേരളത്തിലെ പോലീസ് സംവിധാനത്തിൽ ഉണ്ടായിരിക്കുന്ന ഇത്തരം ഗുരുതരമായ വീഴ്ചകൾ പരിഹരിക്കുന്ന കാര്യത്തിൽ ഗവൺമെന്റ് പരാജയപ്പെടുന്നു എന്നുള്ളതിന്റെ സൂചന തന്നെയാണ് ഇതിലൂടെ നമുക്ക് കാണാൻ കഴിയുന്നത്.
However, the Chief Minister said the duty of the police is not to bath dogs. Security is given to 199 police in the state and 335 junior officers have been entrusted for it. Action will be taken if they are ill-treated. Security Revenue Committee has found 23 of 199 do not need security, the Chief Minister said. A probe on the allegation raised by the former DGP TP Kumar is going on. Action will be taken after a report is submitted. Following Chief Minister's reply, the Speaker denied the permission for the motion and protest. The opposition walked out of the House. Jeevan News, Thiruvananthapuram.
The Kerala government has announced ₹4 lakh to the family of those who died due to landslide and rain-caused damages at Kattipara. Those who have lost their homes will also be given ₹4 lakh.
A maximum amount of 6 lakh rupees will be paid in compensation to the people whose land got washed away. The amount will be the actual price of the alternative plot or ₹6 lakh, whichever is lower. Compensation will also be paid for last time to those who had no insurance cover for their crops. In future, those who produce insurance will be given such compensation. The government will bear all the treatment expenses of those who are injured due to rain-related havoc. It was decided to form a high-level committee headed by Revenue Additional Chief Secretary P.H. Kurian as Chairman and Secretary of Disaster Management Authority as convener to make recommendations regarding actions related to the calamity. Funds used for this will be drawn from the disaster management funds. So far, 56 people have died in the disasters. News Desk, Jeevan.
When slave treatment in Kerala police sparked controversy, the department is continuing the practice of providing security to VIPs unnecessarily. It is reported that police security is given to political leaders, retired judges and religious group heads who have no security threats.
A total of 272 corps are deployed for the security of ministers, ex-ministers and ex-union ministers regardless of the security issue. Meanwhile, 146 police are on duty for the security of retired judges in the state. But it should be noted that most of the VIPs are not facing any kind of threat. UDF convener P.P. Thangachan is provided with 2 policemen for his security. He was provided with the security after having the Maoist threat when opposition leader Ramesh Chennithala was a home minister. This action comes under criticism as Thangachan never attended any programs including UDF meeting due to the health issues. The report submitted by the former ADGP Tominjit Tachangeri to the DGP revealed the number of police officials on security duty. But this report was on failed 8 months ago did not come to light. Meanwhile, the DGP has ordered to collect details of the corps on security duty followed by the slavery treatment now. It is alleged that the previous report of Tachangeri has been wrapped up. The report also listed the number of stars deployed for the security duty. Jeevan News, Thiruvananthapuram.
The CI who investigated the case of Ganesh Kumar MLA manhandling a young man was transferred until CI Mohandas was the officer who was transferred.
It was alleged that the CI investigating the case had shown bias to the victims. CI had witnessed the incident. Allegations stated that he didn't act to support the victim and failed to take actions ensuring justice to them. The senior police officials commented that the CI had received the transfer order beforehand and he was continuing in the location as the officer who had to replace him was on leave. News Desk, Jeevan.
KB Ganesh Kumar MLA, accused of manhandling a youth and abusing his mother, said that he is innocent in the case. The allegation against me is part of staining the image of the government, he told in the assembly. Those levelling allegations will have to change it when truth is proved. My innocence will be proved, he said. Ganesh Kumar and his driver allegedly assaulted Anandakrishnan from Kollam for not giving way to his car. The MLA denied the allegations and filed a counter-complaint against the youth travelling with his mother. The police had registered a case against Ganesh Kumar for physically assaulting the youth. In the meantime, Anshul Circle Inspector Mohan Das heading the case has been shunted. It was alleged that the Circle Inspector, a witness in the case, had taken a favourable stand towards Ganesh Kumar. News Desk, Jeevan. The mysterious disappearance of files pertaining to the alleged corruption in Malabar Cement Limited has exposed weak security and surveillance measures in place at the High Court.
Ordering a vigilance probe into the matter, Justice B. Sudhindra Kumar observed that urgent measures were needed to ensure safety and security of the High Court. The judge has left matter to Acting Chief Justice. The files that were found missing including 2 writ petitions seeking a probe by the Central Bureau of Investigation into the corruption allegation features MCL officials and a petition challenging the government order withdrawing the prosecution against some companies' directors. The court stated that the second set of the writ petition and the first set of the third writ petition were found missing from the court after the case was listed before another bench on May 21, 2018. The judge has ordered that the remaining documents relating to the case kept in the safe custody of the register until further orders. The case was taken up for hearing for the first time by existing bench. As a part of the investigation, the court has directed the register to examine visuals from the closed circuit television cameras in count room as well as its premises. News Desk, Jeevan.
The Delhi High Court on Monday questioned the Aam Aadmi Party government about who had authorized a week-long sit-in protest by the State Chief Minister Arvind Kejriwal and his 3 cabinet colleagues at the office of Lieutenant Governor. The protest has entered its 9th day today. Accusing Baijal of partisan functioning at the instance of Prime Minister, Kejriwal has been camping at the Lieutenant Governor's office since June 11. The LG's objective, according to Kejriwal, is to prevent the Delhi government from governing the state. The Chief Minister's deputy Manish Sisodia and Health Minister Satyendra Jain, who were also a part of hunger strike, have since been hospitalized. According to a report, a 2-judge vacation bench of Justices A.K. Chawla and Naveen Chawla observed that AAP's protest cannot be called a strike, even as the bench pointed out that the demonstration was being held inside and not outside the office of the LG. It did not, however, issue an interim direction on the 3 bills which have labelled the protest as unconstitutional, seeking to put to end, arguing that the Delhi CM and his colleagues consider themselves above the law. The petition said that the Chief Minister should be ordered to return to work. According to them, the matter will next be taken up on June 22nd. The sit-in has been done without due notice and for political motives. It is in violation of the oath taken by Kejriwal and his ministers while assuming office, the resolution alleged. National Desk, Jeevan. As Trump administration continues to defend its new zero-tolerance policy and immigration, audio has reportedly revealed the cries of immigrant children hours after they are separated from their families at the US border.
The United States will not be a migrant camp, and it will not be a refugee holding facility. It won't be. You look at what's happening in Europe, you look at what's happening in other places.
The audio reportedly comes from inside of the US Customs and Border Protection detention facility where migrant children are held as their parents face prosecution of crossing the border illegally. Under the Trump administration's new zero-tolerance policy, all adults caught crossing the border illegally are required to face criminal charges, a process that inevitably separates them from any children they bring with them. Nearly 2,000 children have been separated from their parents since the zero-tolerance policy began in April, according to the Department of Homeland Security. Authority, more than 100 of them were under the age of 4. The new audio captures the reactions of 10 of these children after they were separated from their families, according to ProPublica, which published the recording on Monday. The children can be heard sobbing and calling out for their parents. One girl, identified as Alison Gemania Velnica Madrid, can be heard reciting the number of her aunt in US and begging the detention center employees to call her. The UN's top human rights officials has likened the situation at the border to the child abuse, and the American Association of Pediatricians has said it could cause irreparable harm. Former Republican First Lady Laura Bush decried the practice in an editorial over the weekend, comparing it to the internment of Japanese American during World War II. International Desk, Jeevan.
To mark the first anniversary of commercial operations launch, the Kochi Metro Rail Limited offered commuters free rides today. According to KMRL Managing Director APM Muhammad Hanish, all passengers can travel for free from all metro stations across the city. Right-hand side entry at Alua station also opened from 2 p.m. today. KMRL would like to thank Kochi people for all the love and support by making all rides in Kochi Metro free on June 19th. We want the public to be a part of our celebrations to mark the successful completion of 1 year of Kochi Metro's commercial operations, said Hanish. As part of this celebration, he announced government's plan to waive off Rs 150 on issuance fee and Rs 75 annual fee on commuters who purchase Kochi One prepaid smart card between June 15 and June 30th. The week-long celebration to commemorate Prime Minister Narendra Modi's commissioning of the Kochi Metro on June 17th last year began with a cake-cutting ceremony at Edapalli Metro Station. A lucky draw was further announced for those travelling from June 15 to 18 this month. Another major attraction was magician Gopinath Mudugad's special show, Time Traveller Magic Metro, that was held at Edapalli Station on June 17. Jeevan News, Kochi. Monsoon surge continues to be weak over the country, barring parts of west coast and northeast India that have been recording moderate to heavy rains. In absence of any significant weather system, we do not expect revival of monsoon for at least next 3 to 4 days.
Till then, monsoon rains would be confined to west coast and the northeast India only. Beginning the northern region, a cyclonic circulation is seen over the central Pakistan. Although it elongates from the system up to the foothills of Uttarakhand. Hence, the highlights showers are expected over the part of Himachal Pradesh and Uttarakhand. What more isolated thunderstorm or thunder shower are expected over Punjab, Haryana, North Rajasthan and West Uttar Pradesh. Meanwhile, Delhi and neighbourhood will witness dry and other hot weather. Light to moderate shower may occur over the part of the East Madhya Pradesh and moderate spell in the part of Konkan and Goa. Light to moderate rain show unlikely in Mumbai. There are chances of isolated showers in Chhattisgarh and remaining parts of Maharashtra. However, it seems likely hot and dry weather in the mood or spare of South Rajasthan and Gujarat. Looking at the east and northern part, another cyclonic circulation can be overseen Assam. Thus, moderate rain within 2 days spell within the continue over Assam, Meghalaya, Sub-Himalayan, West Bengal and Sikkim. Meanwhile, remaining northeastern state would witness light to moderate shower. There are also chance of isolated shower in Jharkhand, Odisha and West Bengal. Finally, to get light moderate rain within 1 or 2 heavy spells in expected over Kerala and coastal of Karnataka. This would be on account of the offshore throw along the west coast. Beside this, we can see few clouds over the sky interior Karnataka and Tamil Nadu. Hence, the 4 cloud showers can be expected. There are also chances of isolated showers in Telangana and coastal of Andhra Pradesh. Weather Desk, Jeevan.
The death toll following a landslide at Kattipara reached 14 on Monday. The body of a woman was recovered from the debris of the 5th day of the incident. The victim was identified as Nafisa. The body of the victim was buried at Vetti Orina Thotatil Juma Masjid at Kattipara. As bodies of the 14 victims have been recovered, search operations are stopped. Chief Minister Pinarayi Vijayan has asked the non-resident Keralites to serve the state by joining the KSFE Pravasi Chitti. The ambitious project being launched by KSFE in association with Kerala Infrastructure and Investment Fund Board and NORCA. A part Apart from guaranteeing better returns, allied pension and insurance schemes, Pravasi Chitti offers a great opportunity for NRKs to serve the state and support the government to realize several infrastructure development projects. He said while inaugurating the project software and registration mechanism on Monday. Pinarayi Vijayan said NRK support was required to achieve the developments they wish to see in their home state, including coastal and hill highways, high-speed rail corridors and waterways.
കേരളത്തിൽ നല്ല രീതിയിൽ നടക്കുന്ന ഒന്ന് തന്നെയാണ് ചിട്ടി. ഇതിൽ ഏറ്റവും പ്രശസ്തമായ രീതിയിൽ സംസ്ഥാനത്ത് KSFE പ്രവർത്തിക്കുകയാണ്. നല്ല സംഭാവനയാണ് ഈ രംഗത്ത് അവർ നടത്തിയിട്ടുള്ളത്. അതുകൊണ്ട് തന്നെ സംസ്ഥാനത്തെ ഏറ്റവും പ്രധാനപ്പെട്ട ധനകാര്യ സ്ഥാപനമായി ഉയരാനും അവർക്ക് കഴിഞ്ഞിട്ടുണ്ട്. ഇത് സർക്കാർ സംവിധാനത്തിൻ്റെ ഭാഗമായി ചെയ്യുന്നത് കൊണ്ട് തന്നെ പൂർണ്ണ ഗ്യാരണ്ടി തങ്ങൾ നിക്ഷേപിക്കുന്ന പണത്തിനുണ്ടാവുകയാണ്. ഏതെങ്കിലും തരത്തിലുള്ള നഷ്ടപ്പെട്ടു പോകുമെന്ന ഭയം ആർക്കും ഉണ്ടാകേണ്ടതായിട്ടില്ല.
Finance Minister T.M. Thomas Isaac in his introductory remarks said government was expecting a huge response to the chitti as it is a tailor-made for NRKs with added features like insurance and pension schemes. Now registration has begun, which would mean only an expression of interest and registered people will be contacted by KSFE only at a later stage, he said while elaborating on the schemes.
KSFE turnover 12,000 crore രൂപയാണ്. ആ KSFEക്ക് 4,000-നും 5,000-നും ഇടയ്ക്ക് കോടി രൂപ നമ്മുടെ ട്രഷറിയിൽ ഫിക്സഡ് ഡെപ്പോസിറ്റായി ഉണ്ട്. 18,000 കോടിയുടെ ടേൺ ഓവറിൽ 4,000-5,000 കോടി രൂപ ഫ്രീ ഫ്ലോട്ടായിട്ട് കിട്ടുന്നു. ഇപ്പോൾ നമ്മുടെ പ്രവാസികൾക്ക് അവർ സമ്പാദിക്കാൻ നിർബന്ധിതരാണ്. അവരെ സംബന്ധിച്ചിടത്തോളം ഏറ്റവും ആകർഷകമായിട്ടുള്ള ഒരു സമ്പാദ്യ ഉൽപ്പന്നമായിട്ട് ചിട്ടിയെ ഞങ്ങൾ രൂപാന്തരപ്പെടുത്തുകയാണ്. അതിൽ നിന്നുള്ള റിട്ടേൺ.
Speaker P. Sri Ramakrishnan presided over the function. Pravasi Chitti at this stage is for NRKs in the UAE and will be extended to other GCC countries beyond later. And KIIFB aims to mobilize funds to the tune of Rs 10,000 crore through this ambitious strategy. Jeevan News, Thiruvananthapuram. World FIFA kicked on.
FIFA World Cup Russia brought to you by
ഓരോ ഇന്ത്യക്കാരന്റെയും സ്വപ്നം ഞങ്ങളുടെയും സ്വപ്നം. ഗോപു നന്ദിലത് G-Mart.
Kochi-based commentator Shaiju Damodaran verbal detonation after Ronaldo's 87th minute free kick goal against Spain in the World Cup game has gone viral, even among people who understood not half of what he was saying.
Now vandittenu solla thirumbi vandittenu solla. Rajnikant's famous dialogue from the movie Kabali was heard by crores of people who were glued to their TV sets on the night of June 15 when a football commentator screamed Ronaldo amid a volley of Malayalam words on Friday night. He proved that like music and cinema, sports has no language barriers.
Now vandittenu solla thirumbi vandittenu solla. Rono vandittenu solla. Ronaldo da Cristiano Ronaldo.
Football cricket commentator Shaiju Damodaran, from whom the phrase just means excellent. Shaiju was a sports journalist who has turned to a sports commentator. His hilarious live narration of events even gave tough competition to Shankar Mahadevan's famous indie pop music Breathless.
ഫുട്ബോൾ കമൻട്രിയെ റീജിയണലൈസ് ചെയ്തതിൻ്റെ ഏറ്റവും വലിയ തീരുമാനം സ്റ്റാറിൻ്റേതായിരുന്നു. ഇൻ്റർവ്യൂ ഒക്കെ ഉണ്ടായിരുന്നു. അപ്പോൾ അത് കഴിഞ്ഞ് അതിലെത്തിച്ചേരുന്നു. അങ്ങനെയാണ്. പക്ഷേ അന്ന് ഒരു പക്ഷേ എൻ്റെ പേര് അവിടെ പറയാൻ കൽക്കട്ടയിലെ വളരെ സീനിയറായിട്ട് 40 വർഷമായി കൽക്കത്ത ഫുട്ബോളിൽ സ്ഥിരമായി കമൻട്രി പറയുന്ന പ്രദീപ് റോയി എന്ന് പറയുന്ന വളരെ സീനിയറായിട്ടുള്ള ഒരു ലെജൻഡറി കമൻറ്റേറ്റർ, വളരെ സീനിയർ കമൻറ്റേറ്റർ, അദ്ദേഹമാണ് യഥാർത്ഥത്തിൽ എൻ്റെ പേര് ഇങ്ങനെ മലയാളത്തിൽ ഇങ്ങനെ ഒരാളുണ്ട് ഷൈജു ദാമോദരൻ എന്ന് പറയുന്ന ഒരാൾ, അദ്ദേഹത്തെ ട്രൈ ചെയ്യാം എന്ന് പറഞ്ഞ് ആക്ച്വലി ഈ പ്രദീപ് റോയി ആണ് എൻ്റെ പേര് സ്റ്റാറിൽ സജസ്റ്റ് ചെയ്യുന്നതും. അവിടെ നിന്നാണ് വാസ്തവത്തിൽ ഒരു തുടക്കം. ശരിക്കും പറഞ്ഞാൽ തുറന്നു പറഞ്ഞാൽ തുടക്കം എന്ന് പറയുന്നത് അവിടെ നിന്നാണ്.
The man literally makes the sports commentary more alive. His commentary style includes punchy dialogues. He explains the game statistics during the commentary. More than that, he is conveying to the listeners the fervor inside the stadium during the match. Shaiju worked as a Malayalam commentator for the ongoing FIFA World Cup 2018 Russia broadcast on a national channel. Shaiju's skills have impressed even Anand Mahendra, managing director of Mahindra & Mahindra, who owns now the defunct Mahindra United Football Club. Sports Desk, Jeevan.
FIFA World Cup Russia, brought to you by
ഓരോ ഇന്ത്യക്കാരന്റെയും സ്വപ്നം ഞങ്ങളുടെയും സ്വപ്നം ഗോപു നന്ദിലത് ജിമാർട്ട്.
Before we wind up, let's take a look at the top stories once again. BJP-PDP pulls out of alliance in Jammu and Kashmir. Mehbooba resigned. Congress rules out coalition with PDP. Duty of police is not grooming dogs, says CM. Government supports hunters, alleged opposition. Cops breaking rules for VIP security. Case against MLA Ganesh Kumar. LSCI transferred allegations for staining his image, says Ganesh. Malabar cement case, 52 files missing in 2 weeks. Bail plea faced. Hurdles from court, alleged petitioners. That's all from today's English News Desk. Thank you for watching and good night.